Hey, you guys, and welcome to Book Haul Monday, where there's book haul every Monday while supplies last. Sorry, this is what I get for talking too long, and I tried to film this video previously, but then I was talking a little bit too much, and I was like, nah, that's no. So here we go again. But I've had some of these books since like October. I made a book outlet order back in October when they had the 15% off sale, I believe it was. Is that what it was? And then, we had the Black Friday haul, which was, 30% off. And I made an order for that, obviously. But before I did, I had made another order in between that with just 2 books, because one of the books I wanted only had like 1 copy left, and I was not secure enough not to place an order. But I only bought 2 books then. But let's go ahead and get started on the ones I've acquired. And I got 2 books from my aunt. And wow, ke-sha, did you lose a book somewhere? Yes, I did. Okay, the first one I got was a concise guide for writers. There's some writing tips, and it's the 5th edition. And there were some bookmarks in there, some Harry Potter bookmarks, which I believe I got when I went to Barnes & Noble's when the 7th and final Harry Potter book came out. Oh my god, I remember that night. People, when they got the book, we were walking outside and people were reading out loud the ending of the book, and I was like, I know you didn't read that fast. Okay, stop, shut up. And we just ran into the car. Yeah, no, didn't need no spoilers. And then I also got Midnight Bayou by Nora. Look at it, it's beautiful. I was like, she's kind of cleaning up. She kept some books and was going to give away others, and this wasn't in the giveaway pile, so I was like, yes, I'll take it, even though I already own it in paperback. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I really love this book. Love the movie. Look, there it is. Oh, Jerry O'Connell. I love this movie. I actually made them watch it like not too soon after I got the hardcover book, and she was like, oh, that was the book that was based off it. And I was like, yeah, there's no take back scenes, but the chances of her reading it back anytime soon, even if she did take it back, was 0 to nil. So then I got some books from Book Mooch, and that was Dual Identity, Deathworld, and Highwire, and these are part of the NetForce world, and it is based off like it's a spin-off of the NetForce Explorers. I think that's the adult version of it, and this is like some of their kids or whatever, and they just find and hack cyber criminals. It was like all sorts of awesome when I was younger. I only read 1 book in the adult series, and I read it out of order, I believe, because I owned it, but I'm not sure if I gave it up to somebody or not, because I just wasn't that interested. But I did see like the first book in the NetForce Explorer, the adult one, on my Overdrive app, so I may try to read that and give it a chance again. But I really love the young adult series, and I only have 3 more to collect before I can reread the whole series, and that is a goal of mine. As some of you know, I've been trying to collect some of my finish collecting some of the other books and some of the young from what books I owned as a kid series, and this is definitely one of them. And I'll link all Goodreads down below for all the books that I mentioned, so if you guys are interested, go check it out. And then next book that I won from Goodreads, and it is These Magic by Trudi Canavan, and look at it, it's a biggie. It is in a world powered by magic. Jeaniene is a student of archaeology, and they heard this ancient book that has been collecting information for years, that including a clue to disaster that their world faces. And elsewhere in the land ruled by police, Jeaniene has been taught that to use magic is to steal from the angels, but she might have to risk the angels' displeasure because something is going on, and Taryn and Jeaniene is about to learn that not everything they have been raised to believe is true, and there's something that's been going on. So I'm really excited for this. I believe this one recently came out in paperback, so I'm looking forward. I'm not sure how many books there is going to be, but so yeah, that's why I haven't been like, oh, I should read that right away. Serious, man, they're killing me. And then, speaking of another series, I got The Eye of the World and The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan, and this is the first 2 books in the Wheel of Time series. I was really sad that when they had these in there, like they basically had the whole series, and I basically had to hold myself back from buying all of them. They didn't even have the 3rd book at the time, but they got it in like a couple of days later, and I like debated for the longest time, and it went away before I could make it, because I'm really trying hard not to buy entire series if I haven't even read the first book yet. But come on, now how hard is it gonna be to like find them in like hardcover at a decent price? Probably should have bought the third one, then in there, that way at least I had the first three, which is what I try to go for if it's a big long series such as this. And you guys can check out the Goodreads of what it's about, because it took so, every time I read that synopsis, there's no way I can like condense what this is. It's just a big fantasy series, and I believe there's like 13 big books in it, and the last one I think Brandon Sanderson wrote, because I believe the author passed away. So I'm really looking forward to starting the series because I've heard great things about it. And then the next, some of you guys may know that I've been meaning to collect Ellen Hopkins books in hardcover. I remember reading Crink a long time ago and just being like, you know, hardcover, so I gave away like my paperback. It's been so many years, like that was in high school. Oh yeah. So moving on, the first one I got was Impulse by Ellen Hopkins, of course. Beautiful bright red. I love this book. I have it on my Kindle actually, and it was the first one I wanted to get in hardcover. It's the one I've always been looking at, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be weird after I tell you the synopsis, but it follows these three kids, and they're from different walks of life, but they all end up in the same hospital after they have tried to commit suicide, and just goes through like all of their heads and like their experiences through this whole thing. And really love this book. And then I got the companion novel, which I have yet to read, and it is perfect. And it is like, it goes on at the same time as these books, so they're like companions in the truest sense. And it follows the sister of one of the boys in here and two other people, and how like being perfect, I guess, is kind of hard and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to rereading this and to get into this. And then I didn't took Cole, and I believe I read this because I remember some of the stuff that was in here, and I'm just like I can't really remember, because there are like one or two Ellen Hopkins books that I think I probably read since I remember so many details about it, but like I just can't remember like everything, if that makes sense. But this one follows these two twin sisters, and their father is just like this really respected court judge, and their mother is like this high-ranking politician. Wow, this must be blinding, you guys. One of the twin sisters is of course like the perfect one, the one the dad pays more attention to, especially as their mom is not home a lot and away from on a camping trail. And the other daughter is just like rebelling and like doing drugs and stuff. So there's like some family secrets that are going on, and I'm really looking forward to reading this again. Hopefully I can read them sometime soon and acquire some other Ellen Hopkins books. Okay, and then down to the other order, I included this one in it just to go with the other book, but this is Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. This is the third and final book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, and it was like $3.99 for hardcover on Book Outlet. How was I supposed to resist, especially if it's just to finish a series? I know sometimes I just so hard not to buy the final book, even though I want to like practice some control, especially since I haven't read the first book yet, and I own them all on my Kindle. But I'm really I have a goal to read the series next year, and hopefully it is as good as everyone says. And the reason I made that order in the first place is from Up From the Grave by Jeaniene Frost, which is another series, but I have read the first 4 books in the series before. This one follows this girl Kat, woman Kat, and she is an urban fantasy book for those of you who don't know. She is like a half vampire, and she meets this guy named Bones, and he is a vampire, and there's just like fighting, and then, you know, urban romance. But I really love this series, and I just really want to reread the first 4 and catch up, because this is like the 7th book and I've only read the first 4. But those are all the books that I have to show you for right now. I definitely have more books to show you guys that are coming in, that's already around here somewhere. Don't even talk about how many I bought on the Kindle. So I'm just gonna go now. You guys let me know what you guys have gotten in recently. What are any of these books that you guys think I should get to sooner? Is there a book that you would recommend I read that you have read recently? Let me know, and I will see you guys later. Bye.